Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the fact that Joe Biden is currently beating Donald Trump in the latest two polls in the state of Texas. Now, Donald Trump actually had a decent lead here, about 2 points, back in March and February he was ahead by 4, and it looked to be not too competitive. Since then, however, it has significantly narrowed up, and in fact we had a point in time where Joe Biden had the lead for about a week, and now it's narrowing up again. And if we go to the most recent polling data, Joe Biden is losing by 0.8%. So, the most recent poll, this is actually a very good poll right here. A B-rated poll, which is still pretty good, remember. Sampling registered voters, a lot of them actually, putting Joe Biden ahead by 1. And let's just talk about this poll for a second. Public policy polling is known for being a very good poll, B-rated poll. And if you're going to say, oh, well, it's in the margin of error, it is. But, first of all, these polls are actually very good in 2016, especially across the Sun Belt. And there's another margin of error that you're not talking about. In 2016, Donald Trump, according to the polls, was supposed to win Texas by 12. And then in 2016, he only won it by 9. So there was a 2.7% margin of underestimation. And if this poll puts him ahead by 1, and we add that 2.7%, that's a 3.7% lead. If we add it to this, it's a 4.7% lead. And we're also not taking into account the fact that Donald Trump is losing support now. He actually had a good week last week, but he's going back down again. And that's illustrated in here. He had a good week right here, and it's going down again. So if this trend continues, I don't think that this is going to be a solidly red state now. And I never said it was a solid red state. I read it as likely Republican. And I don't like to put Texas as a lean or tilt Trump state just because of the fact that Beto O'Rourke came so close in 2018, and he still lost. And he ran the best possible campaign you can run as a Democrat in Texas. So I'm generally skeptical of the polling that puts Biden ahead in Texas, but to be unbiased, I have to talk about it. So let's filter these polls by the best of the best, A+ rated polls. They're taken in March, and there was one that had Trump against Senator Bernie Sanders. We're going to ignore that. And as you can see at the bottom of your screen, Donald Trump was by 4 over Joe Biden, sampling registered voters from a very, very good poll. Now, first of all, Joe Biden is within the margin of error. So, you can say that. Second, if we take that 2.7% margin of underestimation from Hillary Clinton's 2016 numbers, that's a 1.3% lead. And remember that in March, this is the current projected vote. Donald Trump is expected, according to the JHK forecast, Donald Trump is expected to win it by 3%, basically. Back in March, he was expected to win it by 7%. So if we subtract that 4 again, guess who wins? Joe Biden. So I'm not saying that I think Joe Biden is 100% going to win Texas, and I still don't think he's going to win. But these latest polls that are coming out that are putting Donald Trump only ahead by 0.8% in a state that polls always underestimate Democrats in, that's not a good sign for him. And the fact that Texas is even competitive this year is just a horrible sign. Texas was not supposed to be competitive in 2016. It was called a poll closing for him. Yet, it still fell into the single digits, and it is still now it has become a swing state. Ted Cruz almost lost the Senate race there in 2018. So it's not like Democrats have gotten blown out and this is a new thing, because it's not. Now, that being said, I do think that Joe Biden will win in the state of Texas. And I'm pretty big on Trump winning there by 6, maybe 7 points. But I have to acknowledge the fact that Donald Trump is 100% losing support in Texas, and that's bad news for him. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you would like to donate to my Patreon, get additional perks, please go ahead and do that. It helps me out a great deal. And be sure to drop a follow on Instagram. So, thank you. See you all later today. Or tomorrow. Depending on, I don't know.